We are a community of business leaders getting together to talk good stuff about relationship building, engagement, stuff you need to know to do better in your business and your life. And look, we are a community today. We've got
a big community.
Several special guests. Yeah.
Cozy.
And we're going to be
cozy community.
Yes. So we have a round table today. So a lot of good stuff coming up on the show. So what's new with you this week?
Oh my goodness, what's not new this week? It's been crazy. We've had these wonderful folks coming up from Houston, which we'll introduce to you in just a second.
They're giggling. This is not a good sign.
We bookended a My Referral Network lunch in Grapevine. It's the first My Referral Network group lunch in Dallas with the bookending mixers of In Dallas. So an In Dallas mixer, My Referral Network lunch, In Dallas mixer.
Wow.
Then they came and hung out at a chamber circus this morning, and now they're on the Lunch and Learn show. And we'll
Jennifer
get to know
around.
We'll get to know who they are. Hey now.
Well, you know, and in news of my place, Vivid Epiphany version 3 finally went live, but don't go look.
Yay.
Don't go look.
Not yet.
Not yet. Found out that maybe the way we chosen to do that was not optimal, but it looks great, at least on the front page. So still working on that. And
yay, front page.
Yay, front page. And thank you, Jeremy, for all your hard work. Because I am really happy with it. I'm going to do a big launch and all that good stuff. And went to the Dallas Business Journal, Best Places to Work this morning. You know, it's interesting. One of the guys there said the big goal was that it wouldn't be such a weird thing that a bunch of people were getting together to talk about best places to work. That there were more of us, like-minded folks, than of them. And I thought that's a great goal. And I'm on board. So we're going to get some of those people into our community too, because I don't think work has to suck. And this guy was, by the way, President Paul Spiegelman of the Barrel Industries. Their core business is a call center, and they're a best place to work.
Ooh, do you have that contact?
You gotta meet this guy here.
For Jay?
Yes, I do. So like minds and doing really good business and showing that you don't have to put that stuff in India to make a profit.
Great.
We like that.
We like that. Well, Jen, why don't you introduce the room?
Well, I'd like them to kind of introduce themselves. I'll do a little bit of introduction, but we want to get to know them. We want them to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
We know that we all like to talk about ourselves, but they really like to talk about themselves. No.
Come on.
The first person I want to introduce is Eric Stanley with American Prudential Capital. And for those of you who don't know, I went to high school with Eric, and I have to get that out of the way right up front. Some people will be like, oh, that's really neat that you guys have been talking for the last 20 years. And then some people will realize, oh, we just got reconnected because of social media and networking, and how awesome that was just a year ago. So very excited to have him come up from Houston with what we call now the A team. The A team, for those of you, this is normally something that James Dutton, which we'll get to him in just a minute, throws out those brand new, you've heard it here first, folks, it's the A team. I mean, I kind of trumped him on that, but the A team is with us today.
Is there music?
And
do you have a theme song?
And Eric Stanley actually has his own blog talk radio show. Let him talk about that in a little bit. 2 of them. And he's going to have to leave us shortly, so we wanted to have him talk a little bit about himself, what he's doing up here in our Dallas area, driving all the way up from Houston, and what's been going on, not only this last week in connecting and networking, what's going to be going on for them this week, but he's been working in corporate and with B2B for quite a long time. And so he's also worked with and networked with small business owners, so he's got both sides of the coin. And if for some reason you don't get to watch this show live, you're watching an archive, we'll have his contact information and ways to visit his website and get some more information about networking and so forth with Eric Stanley. And welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sam.
Welcome.
Should I talk to you or?
You
can talk to Jay if you'd like, just
Jay, how you
straight
doing?
across.
Just talk loud wherever you're talking.
Just talk loud,
Yeah, talk
so
loud.
you can pick it up.
Very cool. Well, actually, the networking this morning was great. Everybody wanted me to tell dirty stories about Jen. It was.
Ooh, dirty stories about Jen.
Tell me about high school.
That sounds like a great segment.
And you saved them until now.
Yes.
When it could be recorded live and everyone in the world could possibly
I love it.
watch it.
It's going to be a new segment, dirty
I told
stories
you
about
about
Jen.
these guys. They're Dirty Dozen is completely different
Yes.
story.
I feel money coming under the table. What's going on?
Tony Gambone wants a story.
Oh, right.
Hey, Tony.
Tell him he should have been here.
That's right. We were telling
Tony, get off
swapping
the
stories
call.
the last 2 nights. We've been swapping stories.
Get off the show, Tony. You're not allowed. You didn't come.
Hey, Tony. Well, Eric, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and a little bit about you personally, and what brought you up to Dallas this week.
You did. But that's
Jennifer kidnapped them all.
Yeah. I'm actually tied to my chair and
Like it?
I was smiling because I'll be shot.
You were torturing him with cookies.
Please send help.
No, if my wife is watching, I am not eating cookies.
He's not.
He hasn't eaten, I promise.
But I'm just really excited about In-City Network. It's a group that we started in Houston. 6 people showed up to our first mixer in February 2008. Now we have just shy of 16,000 members on several different platforms, and it's more important that it's actually being very beneficial to the business community. A lot of people come up to me at events and tell me that they've done millions of dollars in business because of it. So that's really important for me. It's how I meet all of the business I do. Initially we tried to do the geek thing and do Google AdWords and all those other things because I'm a recovering geek. I gotta tell you that. But advertising just doesn't work for my industry. So I had to learn how to get out there and belly to belly.
Well, will you tell them what your industry is?
Yes, we're funding for B2B companies, and so we like to fund startups and acquisitions and growing companies. And B2B means business to business, so that means your business services, your manufacturing, your wholesale, industrial, IT services, oil field services. So all of the Clark Kent type industries, not the Supermans. So.
Okay.
We have about $6 billion that we put out every year on the street right now. So.
That's me.
And you're buying businesses. What's the ones that you're looking at this week or this month or this year?
We have buyers across the nation in every single one of our industries almost. But personally, my mother and I started our own holding company, and we're buying oil field services, oil and gas, metal fab, staffing, light manufacturing, fence manufacturing, access control, to name a few, and even food manufacturing, believe it or not. And then Mitchell and I, which we'll meet later, Mitchell and I are actually teaming together in another holding company to buy IT companies.
Nice.
And we'll get to learn who Mitchell is here in just a minute. But I do want them to learn a little bit more about you, where you come from, your background, your family, what you choose to share with the world.
Okay.
This will be out there forever, right?
Actually, yeah, I'm out there already, so yeah, I'm all over.
He is. He's out there.
Well, in
I had no idea who
in your
it
blog
was.
show.
Oh yeah. We've got 2 block, well actually 3 block talk shows.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not doing the first one, which is actually happening right now. It's everything real estate, and then everything marketing comes on at 12:30.
Today.
Yeah, today. Every Thursday. Yeah. And then every Thursday at 2 o'clock, Mitchell and I do another show called Everything Networking, and we've been really, really fortunate to have a bunch of really amazing guests. The heads of $100 million startup companies have been on our show. It's been real fun.
So if there's one thing that you would want us to know, what would it be?
About me?
About you, about stuff, about anything.
Oh, well, okay.
That's why I said one.
If you watch this back, you're going to see all the stuff James is doing in the background.
Yeah, right. This fingers out, James.
Don't touch me.
So as far as the economy, I love to talk about the future because that's where I live a lot, and the economy is going to be real interesting for the next 10 years. We heard a head banker at the Independent Community Bankers Association of America talk to a whole bunch of Texas bankers, and his prediction is for the next 10 years, banking will be in the cracker. And so what that means for the rest of the country is we'll have recoveries in some industries. Like currently, demand across the board is up. All of our clients, when we see demand, their requests for funding go up. So we can tell the pulse on America because we're nationwide. We get a demand for funding, and so that we know that demand is up for their product or their service or whatever. But we'll see that roller coaster for the next 10 years, and funding across the board, most of the traditional funding will be really hard to find for the next 10 years.
But they'll need you in the American Community.
That's the good part of it, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
One other thing that for is to grow his team, and if you'll just tell us a little bit about what you're looking for and how people can reach you if they're interested in learning how to join the American Prudential Capital.
Thank you. Yeah, we are looking for rainmakers. We're looking for people who are not afraid to make 6 figures or more. It's strictly commission only. It's an ongoing commission for the lifetime of clients that they bring. We send people to a website called 50,000amonth.com, and they can go check out everything they want there.
You have an opportunity call on that you were just doing this
Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I have to get on a call and answer questions.
What's that URL? 50000 or?
Yeah, 50,000 It's
Yeah.
too small, it's hard to tell how many.
And if you're logged in, it should hopefully be on the chat room soon. Scooter's really good at putting our website information and contact information on the chat room.
And because the chat room does go bye-bye directly after the show, we also do put it up on the lunchandlearnshow.com website. It's in the archives with the video, so we have everybody's contact information, just in case you didn't get it down. Or if you're listening to it on a recording, you can rewind.
Oh yeah, what's really neat is
I
the
know, it's
minute
fun.
after we go live, you can fast forward, rewind. It's like a really cool
Yeah.
DVR, TiVo, whatever they
So
call it.
somebody's pausing us right now.
It could.
No, not until we go
Right, we should
1
point.
minute after.
That's right. That's right.
Everybody
Yeah.
stop.
We do too.
That's what I was doing, 1 minute. Everybody act like
Tony
we're
better
all
be off.
paused.
Tony
Well, I
better
think
be
it
off.
And I know we only have her for about 1 more minute because he's got to go get on his show. Look up Eric Stanley. That's STANDLEE, like Stan Lee. Eric ERIC. Eric Stanley. Facebook, LinkedIn, Open Networker, and lots of other ways to reach out to him and his crew. And then some of his crew, his A-team, are here to discuss even further what we're doing here in Dallas this week, in Houston, in Dallas, in City Networks, and Myrefurl Network. So one last time, if you could just tell them a little bit more about American Prudential Capital, maybe your 30-second
He's
commercial.
a treasure trove of information.
Yes.
So go.
Business bankers are turning down their favorite clients right now. So, there are a lot of companies who've been in business for 20, 30 years who are being shoved out on the street and have no funding to grow right now. And they're wondering if they're going to be around next year. We are the funding that they need. So we would love to help those people.
Awesome. Thank you. Everybody's give Eric a hand.
Yay!
Oh, he's not tied up. See? Oh!
I like that.
He's not tied up. So we thank you very much. We're going to take a just quick
Break.
shift break.
Yep.
So that we can move some chairs around. We want to thank Eric for coming. You can also contact either Caroline Jacobs or myself, Jennifer Looney, to get the contact information for this gentleman as well. We appreciate you for coming all the way from Houston.
Thanks, Jen.
And being on the show.
All right.
Dirty stories about Jen later.
30 now, not
Dirty,
a dozen.
dirty.
Dirty stories.
Picking up the dirt.
Post it on the blog.
Okay, show me some.
If not, I'm
It's
going to put
an
them on my
entire-
Facebook. I'm
It's
like-
an entire new blog, but yeah, we need to get sponsors for that. Why not? I mean, hey, any news is good news.
That's right.
PR and-
So when we come back, the rest of the A-team can be sharing their wisdom. Special up from Houston. We ready? We go into the picture? Awesome. Awesome.
Go Scooter, Scooter, get the picture on.
All right. Well, if you want more information about the Lunch and Learn show, you can find us at lunchandlearn. That's lunch and spelled out. .com. So lunchandlearnshow.com. You can also find information about Carol Ann and Jennifer. Carol Ann's website is, of course, vividepiphany.com, and that's VIVIDEPIPHANY. Normally there would be a graphic up, but I know we don't have one today. And if you want more information about Jennifer Looney, about team building, about
B-Harmony, Business Harmony Fund. It's BHARMONY, bharmony.info. That's INFO. The Houston and Dallas locations and registration are up and ready for people to sign up today.
And if you want to join us on Facebook or LinkedIn especially, since that's where a lot of people are still doing business, feel free to join us. I'm happy to connect you with people that I know. So if that's not enough of that, I don't know what is.
Yeah, we're open networkers on LinkedIn for sure.
Yeah.
And mine's Jennifer Looney, Luney.
What is an open network?